sector where endless possibilities await. Are you a student with a passion for journalism and media studies? Look no further. At IDLC School of Journalism and Media Studies, we provide a dynamic and immersive learning experience from cutting-edge technology to hands-on projects. You'll develop the skills and knowledge to thrive in the ever-evolving world of media. Dream of a career in the captivating world of tourism and hospitality management? Our School of Tourism and Hospitality Management at IDLC offers a getaway to exciting opportunities. With industry-driven curriculum and expert faculty, you'll gain the expertise and confidence needed to excel in this thriving field. Seeking a deeper understanding of theology and divinity? At IDLC School of Theology and Divinity, we provide a nurturing environment for spiritual growth and intellectual exploration. Our dedicated faculty and thought-provoking courses will guide you on a transformative journey. At Imani Digital Learning Center, we believe in hands-on education through internships, industry partnerships, and state-of-the-art facilities. You'll gain real-world experience that sets you apart. Our supportive community and vibrant campus life ensures a well-rounded education. Join us at Imani Digital Learning Center and unlock your potential. Discover your passion, chase your dreams, and shape a brighter future. The journey begins at IDLC. Contact us today to embark on your educational adventure at Imani Digital Learning Center. Together, let's create a path to success. You can find us nestled in the heart of Kitale at our convenient location within Imani Radio, just across from St. Joseph's Boys High School. To get in touch with us, simply reach to us at 0741 978 177, 0741 978 177, or 0742 951 379. Welcome to Imani Guest Houses, your perfect home away from home. Our spacious guest rooms are designed to provide you with ultimate comfort and relaxation, complete with hot showers and free Wi-Fi.
In from different locations, we sincerely appreciate your viewership of Imani Television, the leading channel dedicated to matters of faith and Jesus Christ. I trust that your weekend was delightful and blessed. Welcome to News Hour for today, the 30th of October 2023, and on a Monday we have an extensive lineup in our bulletin this evening, so don't go too far. We got it all tailored up for you. But before we delve into the stories, don't forget to engage with us on our social media handles, on Facebook at Imani Television, as well as on YouTube. Now let's move on to our top stories.
Now that is how Kenya is. Everybody gets an opportunity to be their best, mukifanya bidii na mkiendesha mambo yenu na nidhamu. Tunataka kila mtoto wa Kenya mjue ya kwamba hard work pays, discipline pays, making sure you are respectful.
And they will compete against each other. The winner will get 1 million shillings, the runners-up 750,000, the number 3 will be 500, and the last one will be 250,000.
In as far as it is now, we are very happy, and we are happy about the progress that we have achieved, even from our demands. What we are looking forward for is to have a sit down and to have a very, very good return to work formula with the county government of Nandi.
We are aware there are some few schools who may not have registered some children. And we know it is a serious offense not to register children for examinations. We have already directed our officers to make sure that this is properly investigated, communicated to us so that the necessary action can be taken against those who may have missed out to register our children. We are all conscious that this is our last KCP, and we would not want any child to be disadvantaged.
About this FGM practice that we need to completely, once and for all, do away with in our country.
The girl child in the community is key because when you empower the girl, then you have empowered the entire community.
Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Barasa SAENYI. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Phyllis Mirikwa Arunga. Now, President William Ruto has urged the pupils sitting for the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, that is KCPE, and Kenya Primary School Education Assessment, KPSEA, examinations to do their best. Passing a message of encouragement, the president told the students to remain confident as they entered the examination rooms. Speaking at Kikuyu Township Primary School in Kiambu, the head of state assured the students that the government has created a conducive environment to ensure a seamless transition into the next education level. The president went ahead and prayed for the candidates, asking God to give them wisdom. He was accompanied by Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu, Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi, and the National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah. Let's listen in.
Taenda mbele na masomo yenu, wale wanaenda grade 7, wale wanaenda form 1. Na ni kwa sababu tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba hakuna mtoto hata mmoja wa Kenya anabaki nyuma. Sote tunaambatana pamoja. We have enough spaces and we have enough placement for all our children going forward. So asanteni sana, tunawatakia baraka ya Mungu, na mimi najua ya kwamba you will do well. Si ndio? Si mnaona huyu mjumbe wenu hapa alikuwa anasomea kwa hii darasa. Si mnajua sasa yeye ni mkubwa sana, mtu mdosi. Yeye ndio leader wa majority huko bunge. Unajua kuna bunge huko, kuna wabunge 300 na kitu. Lakini sasa yeye ndio chairman yao yote wanaowapanga. So na nyinyi mfanye bidii. Hata mimi nilisomea tu shule kama hii, na that is how Kenya is. Everybody gets an opportunity to be their best, mkifanya bidii na mkiendesha mambo yenu na nidhamu. Tunataka kila mtoto wa Kenya mjue ya kwamba hard work pays, discipline pays, making sure you are respectful of your fellow pupils, your parents, your teachers, you will go very far. Na tunawatakia baraka ya Mungu. So asanteni sana, nimefurahi kuja kuungana na nyinyi. Si tuko tayari sasa kwenda kufanya mtihani?
Now, Education Permanent Secretary Belio Kipsang has called on the candidates sitting this year's KCPE and KPSEA examinations to put in their best and not bow to pressure. Speaking when he officially officiated over the beginning of the exams in Nakuru, Kipsang, in a message of encouragement to the pupils, said they should aspire to produce their best that is within them. He urged them to ignore external pressure that would want them to produce as high as 400 marks, noting that whatever they get at the end of the day will be celebrated. More than 3.5 million candidates will sit for this year's exams, which will run from October 30th to November 24th, with KCPE and KPSEA ending on November 1st after 38 years. The curtains will finally fall on the Kenya Certificate for Primary Education examinations at the last cohort sits for the test this year. Let's listen in.
We are aware there are some few schools who may not have registered some children. And we know it is a serious offense not to register children for examinations. We have already directed our officers to make sure that this is properly investigated, communicated to us so that the necessary action can be taken against those who may have missed out to register our children. We are all conscious that this is our last KCP, and we would not want any child to be disadvantaged. We have therefore directed all our officers in the field to ensure that all children who are expected to do the exam this year do their examinations.
But in places where we anticipate, places like in the North Rift, we have additional security measures that have been put in place, and therefore that gives us the assurance that all is well.
Still on matters education, the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, that is KUPPET, has issued a threat to boycott the process of marking national exams, particularly the Form 4 exams, unless the National Examination Council, that is NEC, raises the compensation for exam marking. KUPPET, under the leadership of Deputy Treasurer Ronald Tanui, is demanding not only better pay but also improved working conditions and more conducive environment at the exam marking centers. They argue that the current payment rates are inadequate and there are often delays in receiving payments. Let's listen in.
We urge the minister in charge of NEC to ensure that NEC is fully funded, that there is adequate funding of exam council, so that they can be paying the teachers immediately after marking, and so that the rates per paper, the rates being paid per paper needs to be improved.
They also improve on the circumstances so so that our members are not treated like children, so that when they report to marking centers, they are taken to dormitories. We want this stopped. We want our members to report to hotels, 3-star hotels, to be released. Let this be the last warning. Next time we shall call our teachers out on strike, and they're not reporting those marking centers.
There was a little push to ensure that the funding for promotion could be provided. But Teacher Service Commission requested only for 2 billion. 2 billion is a drop in the sea. And out of that 2 billion, they were only awarded 1 billion. So imagine if they had asked for 10 billion, wangepatiwa nusu ya 5 billion, and more teachers could have been promoted.
Would like to stand in solidarity with the teachers of Northeastern Province who are interdicted because they had refused to report on duty because of the insecurity situation in that part of Kenya. Let them move expeditiously and reinstate those teachers.
We presented information that was coming from teachers, and by the end of the day we were told that there was no evidence that there was exam leakage. But if that was the case, why has the ministry now decided that principals will be collecting exams in the morning and in the afternoon if there was no exam leakage? So our stand is teachers must be protected from those hooligans, from those profiteers who are selling exams.
They should look for better ways of manning exams. So we are saying that the bullying of teachers during this period should end.
Now, away from matters education, let's head to the corridors of justice, where the Court of Kenya, through the Registrar of Magistrates and Kadhi's courts in the country, has called on people who gave cash as bond, as well as those who submitted certificates of ownership of farms and vehicle logbooks, to come forward and collect their property if their cases are complete. Let's listen into that story.
the 41 million that is pending, because what happens on the 1st of November, the institution has to remit the unclaimed assets to the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. So this 41 means that the matters have already been concluded, but the parties have not come to collect their deposits. With the 5 billion is what has been ongoing. The matters are pending, and also the concluded matters. So at every given year, then we do an audit on how much has been pending for the last 1 year. So the person who deposited is the person who is supposed to, or the person whose name is on the receipt is the one who's supposed to come and claim for the money. Then we forward them to the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. We do not retain it. That's what I'm saying. After 1 year, the money then, and that is on the every 1st of November, the money is claimed. But right now, we are saying Kenyans to go to every court station, where the court station where you deposited your money, and in case you find the money has been sent to UFA, then you can still claim from them. The process is the same, but at the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority.
Now, let's switch to health matters. And the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union leaders from the North Rift have agreed with the county government of Nandi to call off their strike for some time after about 50 doctors received letters of salary increment and elevation. The doctors have been pressurizing the county government of Nandi to promote doctors from their positions, which most of them have served for a very long time.
In as far as it is now, we are very happy, and we are happy about the progress that we have achieved, even from our demands. What we are looking forward for is to have a sit down and to have a very, very good return to work formula with the county government of Nandi, because there are some of the aspects that we have not touched to, which we want to touch to, and with a return to work formula, those things can be taken as a law.
I want to give the commitment that we will work together to ensure that everything moves on smoothly. Those kind of threats sometimes, threat of a strike here, threat of, I am happy that all of them have been threats. At least we have not actualized a strike. It has been a threat, and we have responded to those threats. And I want to tell you, we were not responding to a threat. We were doing a commitment that we have in our hearts.
Now, the construction of the first emergency medical facility has officially begun in Nyamira County, with the primary aim of providing training for emergency medical practitioners nationwide. During the groundbreaking ceremony, Governor Amos Nyaribo and Deputy Governor for Kisii County, that is Dr. Robert Monda, hailed this initiative as a critical component of healthcare, not only for the Gusii region, but for the entire nation. The hospital is expected to be built at a cost exceeding 750 million Kenyan shillings, with funding support from healthcare partners in the United States. This project highlights the importance of extending healthcare services to underserved communities. Let's listen.
Breaking ground for the first emergency hospital in the region and pretty much in Kenya. The needs for this is immense. A lot of people are losing their lives unnecessarily, and we got the inspiration to get this to start in the locality. There's no reason why we have to do it somewhere in Nairobi while other people are suffering who cannot afford to get that information.
Here we are doing emergency hospital, but we can have trauma hospital for the two counties, because we are a small region that we can do one facility to get service for the people of Gusii.
I want to assure you of my support and of my government support. We'll be talking more with Lamek to see what kind of support he needs, because this hospital is the only emergency hospital in the Western region.
Now, Cabinet Secretary for Roads and Transport Kipchumba Murkomen has teamed up with governors from Baringo, Turkana, West Pokot and Elgeyo Marakwet counties to start a Football for Peace tournament involving teams from the 4 counties affected by cattle rustling and bandit attacks. The tournament kicked off at the Kerkwon grounds in Eldama Ravine, Baringo County. The tournament will kick off at the grassroots level, with 4 counties expected to pick one winner. The county winners will receive 500,000 shillings each. And as if my director can put the images on your screens right now, the 4 winners will meet in the finals in West Pokot County. All 4 governors and their members of the parliament will fund the tournament together with the OKM Foundation led by Kipchumba Murkomen.
Now the 4 teams from 4 counties will meet at one venue, which is now West Pokot in Kabenguria, and they will compete against each other. The winner will get 1,000,000 shillings, the runners up 750,000, the number 3 will be 500, and the last one will be 250,000.
Now, let's add some good news here, and Kenyans can now access affordable locally assembled smartphones from a retail price of 7,499 Kenyan shillings following the launch of East Africa Device Assembly Kenya Limited in Athi River. The device assembly factory was set up as a joint venture by local network operators and international device manufacturers to manufacture a device that can be easily accessed countrywide. Let's listen.
Pursuit of this digitalization agenda, Your Excellency, there has been a missing gap. The missing gap has been the device. Connectivity is only meaningful if there is universal access, Your Excellency. And in this regard, I want to thank most sincerely EDAC for helping us as government to close the gap so that we can at long last have affordable smartphone devices in the hands of the wider Kenyan.
We believe the smartphone in everyone's hand will act as the pathway to accessing government services and also endless possibilities on the internet. So, Your Excellency, we've enabled Kenyans access the transformative power of technology and the internet. In partnership with Google, which is what I was explaining to you earlier, we offer affordable smartphones payable in installments on a pay-as-you-go basis, which we call Lipa Mdogo Mdogo.
We're aware that the cost of smart devices remain prohibitive for many, and that as a result constitute a significant barrier to universal inclusion and access to various services and opportunities that are intended to be freely available otherwise. To overcome this critical challenge to the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we identified the production of affordable smart digital devices as one urgent priority, as I said earlier, that will guarantee the possibility of universal digital access for the people of Kenya to enjoy more and better services and opportunities in both public.
Now, let's move on to some statistics here. And InfoTrack research on the state of the performance of the counties shows that Uasin Gishu County and Elgeyo Marakwet counties have been ranked the best performing counties in the whole country. A poll conducted by Polster Farm InfoTrack shows that the 2 counties led in service delivery to people in the field of agriculture, education, trade, road, transport, among others. Let's listen in.
The other thing that we have seen from this data is that second-term governors seem to relax in their second term in many cases in terms of their performance and their ability and the gusto with which they undertake their functions. We have seen counties where there are second-term governors missing in the top league. Counties that were in the top 5 are now not in the top 5. And in actually speaking to many county administrators, some of them have actually confessed to us that in the second term, they have relaxed.
All right, now as we wind up our news tonight, while the government opposes female genital mutilation in this country, various stakeholders have come forward and mobilized the elderly as well as young people in the Marakwet community to rebel against female genital mutilation. The stakeholders visited the area of Sambiri, Marakwet East, and trained young people to get involved in agriculture and business to earn a living. Let's watch.
We've been in Elgeyo Marakwet for the past 2 days with the Brighter Society initiative, talking to the community, to the girls, about this FGM practice that we need to completely, once and for all, do away with in our country.
The girl child in the community is key because when you empower the girl, then you have empowered the entire community.
And I feel that I have a responsibility to ensure no other girl goes through FGM because the wearer of the shoe knows where it pinches the most. We are sensitizing the community on the dangers of and effects of FGM, child marriages, teenage pregnancies, and defilements, and of course the importance of education.
For the last 2 years, it was around 60%, but by now it's around 20%. It may reduce kabisa. And I foresee in the next maybe 1 year, we shall come to zero. Pia on the side ya serikali, wale hawatasikia, tumeamua kama administrators, tutawashika na tutawapeleka kotini.
So we've just started with this in Elgeyo Marakwet, but our clarion call to any community that is still practicing FGM is that this practice is not healthy for our girls. It can lead to excessive bleeding that even leads to death.
And as a survivor who went through female genital mutilation, I feel that I have a huge responsibility of ensuring women and girls live lives that are free from female genital mutilation. FGM is a chain to many other gender-based violences.
And we need to give our girls a future. They are children. Let them be children. Let them enjoy their childhood. Let them enjoy their womanhood. And let them enjoy who they are.
All right, that story about female genital mutilation concludes our news coverage for tonight from our news desk. We sincerely would like to appreciate every viewer and our fan who dedicated their precious time this weekend to join the Faith Interdenominational Church anniversary, 6th anniversary celebrations yesterday. We also appreciate your presence and may the Almighty God bless you. Stay tuned to Imani Television. Our program Health, Hygiene and Wellness is coming to you right after this bulletin for a continued experience of spiritual awakening program, soul uplifting gospel music and informative updates. I am Barasa SAENYI. Our sign language interpreter is Phyllis Mirikwa, and on behalf of our dedicated production crew, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for tuning in. We wish you a blessed night.
Welcome to Imani Guest Houses, your perfect home away from home. Our spacious guest rooms are designed to provide you with ultimate comfort and relaxation, complete with hot showers and free Wi-Fi. Enjoy mouth-watering meals served in our charming dining area with friendly staff at your service. Rest assured that your vehicle is safe and secure with our ample on-site parking space. Unwind in the serene outdoor terrace while enjoying the scenic surrounding, and our friendly staff is always on hand to ensure your stay is nothing short of amazing. Located along Webuye Kitale Road opposite St. Joseph's Boys High